How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Monday, May the 19th, 2025. Is your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there for continuing to support my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I am back with another video, and in this one, I want to talk about why is it in life that individuals can be given opportunity after opportunity and after opportunity. And with every opportunity that they get, they seem to squander it and waste it away. And what is sad about this is that we have those black folk in our community that are given the world is laid out at their footsteps. Pardon me, family. The world is laid out at their feet, is what I wanted to say. And it, when you think about it, all they have to do is just do the right thing, don't crash out, and they will be in a position where they can not only affect their own life, but they will be in a position where they can perhaps be a philanthropist, and they can then positively affect other folks' lives. But yet again, we have our good brother Antonio Brown, my homeboy, and crashed out again. I don't understand why is it that this young brother, very talented, ended his career prematurely. This young brother should still be playing. Ain't no way in the hell that he should be out here on these streets getting into all these shenanigans. It's no way. There's no way that this young man just blew a huge contract when he was with the Raiders all over a helmet. And I get it, everybody like their equipment, nobody want to change, but you gotta understand the helmet is a part of the equipment that you wear for the job. It's no different if you're a police officer and perhaps when you started the career, they issued you a I don't know, a Smith and Wesson handgun. But as time has gone on and as technology has progressed and gotten better, they say, "Hey, listen, we got something that's even more proficient, and it is it will be better for the officers that are, that have to, they may have to protect their lives." So they upgrade to a Glock. So the NFL is not any different from any other place of employment. And as technology changes, as they do more research and they do everything they can to protect these players, equipment has to change because it is improved upon. But for whatever the reason, this young brother didn't want to. Guess he just couldn't get past his helmet. I guess his helmet was magical, and that's where his mojo came from. I don't know. But as I said, yet again, we are here where this brother done crashed out again, and we got a young brother, Potic Flacco. I think that's how you pronounce the name of his channel. Hope I said it correctly. Man, he dropped a video that's very informative, and we can see it for ourselves.
On the Antonio Brown altercation that led to him pulling out a gun and firing shots at Aiden Ross event, Antonio Brown was released after being detained by the police that night, but he hasn't gotten away scotch free. As a matter of fact, I was told that charges and arrest is expected. Police originally detained Antonio Brown, put him in handcuffs, and actually walked him out the event. And everybody's seen this. It was viral. And the reason why they put him in cuffs was because Antonio Brown pulled out a gun after a fight with this guy right here. Now, Antonio Brown fired shots at this man. However, Antonio Brown was released by the police because the person he fired at left without giving a statement, and the police didn't have enough information to really charge Antonio Brown with anything because nobody was willing to give a statement and nobody knew nothing. But apparently, all of that has changed after a full investigation. Social media videos have been released, and the police actually contacted Antonio Brown and asked for a statement from him. Now, Antonio Brown, knowing he's in some real trouble, Antonio Brown told the police the same story he told the world, that the Muslim brother tried to rob him for his chain, so he fought him off, but he never fired any shots at him. That's what Antonio Brown told the police. However, because the Muslim brother is now aware that Antonio Brown is snitching on him, he is getting ready to tell the police everything they need to know after Antonio Brown lied on him, according to him. Now, I don't know who's lying. I don't know who's telling the truth. I'm just letting you guys know. Antonio Brown gave a statement to the police that the guy that he allegedly fired shots at is saying is not true. So now Antonio Brown's statement has motivated him to give his statement that he's given to the police shortly. I did some more digging and discovered that Antonio Brown and this dude actually have history. This is a picture of them on a yacht in Dubai with Floyd Mayweather. This was during the Floyd Mayweather fight. Antonio Brown is in the background in red, as you can see. The Muslim brother is up front. So how exactly did these two go from partying on a yacht in Dubai to pulling guns on each other? Well, him pulling a gun on the Muslim brother and them fighting. Well, I got the full story, like the full scoop that nobody has ever heard before. And I want to be clear, this is not the maybe truth. No, this is the full 100% truth. This is story from both parties, both sides. This is the 100% truth of exactly what happened between these two and why their relationship is so bad right now. Now, the Muslim brother did an interview with TMZ, and he somewhat explains, but not really. So we're gonna listen to the TMZ interview, and I'm gonna actually add more details and fill in the blanks so you guys can get the full story.
So last night you got into it with Antonio Brown, and the videos are flying all over the place. And his story, his perspective of what transpired is out.
His story is a half truth. His story is a non-truth. He's a liar, man. I've been knowing AB since 2021. I have a judgment against AB for 180. And why would I want to even damage that by trying to reach for moissanite and fork metal chain? He's a liar. If you watch the video, everybody was attacking me. It was a 3v1. Three dudes. The dude with the green hoodie was with AB.
Damn, family. How you go from being a multi-millionaire to rocking Morrisonite chains and whatnot? That's crazy to me. It just, some people say that ever since old AB took I forgot what game it was, but he took a pretty hard hit, that he hasn't been right ever since. And it could be some truth to that. But to my understanding, they can't really do a thorough inspection of your brain until you've passed on. So they won't know unless Antonio Brown is gonna donate his brain to science after he passes on. Then they could see then how much brain trauma that he experienced while playing football. But something just, listen, it's either one or two things. Either something ain't right with him, or he just another brother that just can't get this shit together. He's just another brother that had an opportunity and just crashed out and lost it. It's got to be one. It's either one of the two, family.
The other little Puerto Rican looking dude that was swinging the bat was with AB, and the rest was aiding security. The guy that he kicked was aiding security. All what he was doing was pulling him away. So, I saw him. I was in there for like a minute. I came to go support one of the Muslim boxers, and I was with Aki Wade, Rob Money. We took a picture outside. I walked in, and then I saw him 1 minute in, and it was up. He stole it. He swung. He tried to swing on me, scratched my neck. You know what I'm saying? And then it just turned into a brawl from there.
I want
He's not lying. When him and Antonio Brown seen each other, it was on site due to their history. And when he says, I got $180,000 judgment against Antonio Brown, he's not lying. This is court paperwork. It's true. And here's what happened, okay? So when him and Antonio Brown was in Dubai with Floyd Mayweather, there was like a penthouse suite for them. Now, Antonio Brown and his cousin and his entourage brought back some girls to the penthouse. So he left because he's a Muslim. He's married, all right? He's not about to be seen around white women, bro. It's not happening. So he left Antonio Brown and them to do his thing. He went to go pray, went to go do other things that's not involving women and sinning. So once he got back to the penthouse, Antonio Brown and his cousin and their entourage was gone. However, he left his $100,000 chain in the hotel. So when he got back, he didn't see his chain. So he's calling Antonio Brown, calling everybody. Antonio Brown is not picking up his call at all. Now, this is all in the lawsuit. So this is all confirmed and verified information in court. So he's calling Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is not picking up. He's either ignoring his calls or he's busy with women. However, they're all there with Floyd. So he made some calls and he realized where Antonio Brown is at. So he goes to the hotel that Antonio Brown is at. Now, it's unclear exactly why they left the hotel. They were currently at the penthouse to go somewhere else, but he went there. And when he got there, he confronted Antonio Brown like, hey, bro, yo, listen, I'm not saying you stole it, bro, but do you know like where my chain at? Because I can't see it. Antonio Brown told him, my cousin took the chain, but I don't know where he's at. But when I reach him, I'm going to have him give you back the chain.
So see, that's some bullshit right there. Why would your cousin see the benefit to putting your hands on this man's property? And AB, you know, man, you know, here's the thing. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Come on now. So basically, y'all just robbed this man. Y'all committed a burglary, basically. So my thing is this: why in the world would you, you know, how do people fall from grace and opportunity to this? And then I you know, another thing that happens in our community when you have people that allegedly want to stay true to the game, they make it and they want to have the entourage. I'm not saying, you know, don't look out for your community if you're in a position where you could do that, but having an entourage, you know, you made it out the hood, but then you want to make sure the hood is around you every day, that might end with a negative result. We see it all across different genres of things, whether it's the music, rappers want to have their entourage, and negative result. You have the ball players, the professional athletes they wanna keep their entourage around, and especially from the hood. Man, listen, keeping an entourage around is gonna do nothing but just drain your pockets. You're just gonna have a whole bunch of parasites just feeding on your little bank account.
got you, I promise. Now, whole time, the fight with Floyd got extended. So everybody is doing their own thing until the fight. Because I believe when they were in Dubai for the Floyd fight, the king had passed away or the king had died. So, like, when the king passed away, it's like everything gets shut down. So they're in Dubai for an extra 2 weeks as they wait for what's going on. So he tells Antonio Brown, okay, hey, listen, bro, I need something from you. Like, you need to give me something that I can hold as collateral as you try to retrieve my chain from your cousin. So Antonio Brown agreed. Now, I don't know if Antonio Brown agreed willingly or if he realized he couldn't really do nothing, right? Because Antonio Brown and this dude, there's a drastic difference in size. Dude is like, I don't know, 240, 260. Antonio Brown is like 160, 170. So Antonio Brown gave up his jewelry, well, some of his jewelry, to the Muslim brother to hold in collateral until he could reach his cousin to return a $100,000 chain. But here's where Antonio Brown did something slimy, super slimy. After the dude took Antonio Brown jewelry and left, Antonio Brown called the police and told the police that the Muslim brother robbed him for his jewelry. So the Muslim brother gets arrested. Police retrieves Antonio Brown jewelry, gives it back to him, and put the Muslim brother in jail for 40 days. He hires a lawyer and he's fighting this case. And when his family is looking online, they're seeing Antonio Brown wearing the $100,000 chain that Antonio Brown's cousin allegedly took and stole. But Antonio Brown is wearing this man's chain while he's sitting in jail for allegedly robbing Antonio Brown for his chain. So the lawyer gathers all the information, they submit it, and the brother gets released after 40 days in jail. Now, they all come back to the U.S., and he files a lawsuit against Antonio Brown for, I believe, like pain and suffering, as well as like the stolen jewelry. Now, apparently, they couldn't reward the pain and suffering because I guess that took place in Dubai, and that's for Dubai to figure out. But they were able to reward him for his chain, which was like $180,000 they got in praise or whatnot. So
I don't understand that part, because if you sue somebody like this brother did, and they cause you some type of pain and suffering, whether it's like mental anguish, because I'm pretty sure when he was sitting in the jail over there in Dubai, he wasn't his mental couldn't have been good. So any type of infliction of pain or whatnot, where it's a real and perceived by the person going through it. Oh yeah, I don't understand why he couldn't get money for that.
Antonio Brown lost the $180,000 judgment against him. Now, Antonio Brown has lost mad other lawsuits. So Antonio Brown just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So I guess when Antonio Brown seen him, he reminded Antonio Brown of everything that he's been going through, and Antonio Brown attempted to take his anger out on him. And that's what took place, and that's where the fight left off. He showed up to the fight to support a Muslim fighter. Antonio Brown saw him outside, and it got cracking on site.
What exactly started it? Did you give him a look? Was there like any
No, when we saw,
indication
listen,
that
the man, listen, I spent 40 days in the Dubai jail because we were out there for a Floyd Mayweather fight. He tried to defraud me out of a multi-pendant and a design that I was trying to go talk to, well, I was going to talk to Floyd about being an ambassador for. I saved him from going to jail in Dubai. He came through with no shirt on, talking to the TSA, the equivalent of TSA customs people, cursing him out. I stepped in because I'm Muslim, greeted him with salam alaikum, let him know, look, he's in the company of Floyd Mayweather. He's a little crazy. I used the word majnoon, and after 40 minutes, they let him go. Long story short, you know what I mean? He gave me something to hold, but then he backdoored and called the police on me and then got me locked up. 3 years later, it came to a head at this Aiden Ross event, and all the cameras out. He went, got a gun, ran wild gunfire, and alhamdulillah, I was spared. So when he saw me, I just reminded him of the financial failure that he's been going through. And so he tried to steal off on me. His partners, you can watch the dude with the green hoodie, taking off, just getting free shots in while me and AB tussling.
A lot of people was under the belief that when Antonio Brown went and got the gun, he shot in the air and the altercation sort of stopped there. No. Apparently, when Antonio Brown went and got the gun, people are saying they seen Antonio Brown shoot in the air. The brother is saying he seen Antonio Brown shoot at him, right? Like Antonio Brown fired off like 2 shots, and when he tried to get closer, the brother lunged for the gun, and Antonio Brown and the brother was tussling over the gun. Now, apparently, the altercation got broken up once the police was like making their way towards them, because the police ain't see gunshots. The police just seen 2 people tussling. So as the police was making their way towards them, Antonio Brown got up, took the gun and ran the other way. The brother got up and the brother walked away because when the police was getting closer, people were screaming, AB got a gun, AB got a gun. So the police went to go try to find AB. The brother went and just left. And that's why Antonio Brown, I guess he got detained, but he was never like fully arrested.
You know what I'm saying? Then he went, got a gun, ran after me. I'm already put outside. He went, got a gun, shot wildfire. We fight. He shot at me twice. Praise be to Allah, I wasn't hit. They got killed children out there selling candy, bro. He could have hit one of them kids. He runs into me after he shoot me. We tussling for the gun, fighting.
And family, I'm gonna stop it right there. So the fight that AB out here just busting off recklessly, discharging. Listen, let me tell you what he did. So he basically just intentionally and recklessly discharged a firearm in a public place. And not only in doing so, trying to allegedly shoot at this brother, but as his brother just said, it's kids out there. It's young kids out there selling candy. A bullet don't know nobody's name. And you see, when you see, and because of behavior like this, that's why they trying to tamper with the 14th Amendment. And for those of y'all like AB that's out of control, out here just wilding out, they trying to circumvent the 14th Amendment. You know what's gonna happen? Your ass gonna wind up going on the first thing smoking, going to El Salvador. Listen, you know, people can say whatever they want, but if people get opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and they keep effing up, when is society not supposed to say, well, enough is enough? You out here acting like a damn buffoon. You done had opportunity given to you that most people would have given anything to have been given the opportunity to be blessed with the talent, the ability, something. And to just piss it all away is it's astonishing to me. And it makes no sense. And there are those of us, a lot of us, that know folk, related to folk, live by folk, just like this, it crash out. Black folks now, crashing out. Don't have no problem just recklessly discharging firearms. Don't care who they hit because they so caught up in their emotions over what? If you owe this brother, I don't know. If you owe this brother, pay this brother. Do the right thing. What happened to all the millions? Did you piss it away? I just don't understand. Most people would give their life for an opportunity to just have a chance to make the money this young brother done made. That this young brother made and then pissed away. Because if he ride, I don't know. I'm not gonna say he pissed away all his money, but man, he don't have that NFL income coming in anymore. But keep messing around, and them people trying to get y'all ass up out of here. You don't want to abide by society's rules. Well, then maybe you need to go. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe you need to go to another country. Maybe they need to go in and ship your ass on off. That's what they saying. Getting all these opportunities to progress, be better, develop as a person, contribute to society. But no, you don't want to do that. You want to show your ass. So how about this? We gonna tamper with your 14th Amendment right. We gonna get your ass on the first thing smoking. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.